Hey guys, it's the 19th. I'm still in Damascus. I'm walking back downtown. I decided to send home my puffy coat because I've worn it like literally twice, and it's 82 today. So even if we have another week of cold weather, I'm very much unlikely to wear it. I'll just put it on my hooded sweatshirt again and wear that. And I use my hooded sweatshirt as a pillow, so it works better than this puffy coat. So I'm gonna send it back to puffy, and I will worry about cold weather if we get it. I figure if we get cold weather, then if it's cold enough that I would have needed the puffy, I'll either spend the weather in my sleeping bag and be warm there, or I will get in and go into town. I'm not that concerned, and this coat weighs a pound, so it'll lighten my pack a little. So that's what I'm doing. Walking down to the post office to mail it to my mom's house, and then I'll walk back, grab my pack, and hike it out of town. I left my pack at the hostel because there's no reason to walk through town with the pack on when I gotta walk past the hospital to get to head north anyway. So, hey guys, so my pack is way more heavy than I want to be carrying. I even sent home my puffy coat and it's still too heavy. So I'm gonna hike a mile or two out of Damascus, find someplace along the creeper trail where I can set my tent up and probably soak my legs for a day and a half. That'll let my foot heal up a little more and let me eat some of the weight out of my goddamn pack. So it is the 19th. I'm hiking the creeper trail out of Damascus, which is what I always do. I talked to a local. He said parts of it are washed out, and I'll have to go up on the road where I shouldn't have any too much problem getting through. I might have to ford some streams, but that's to be expected, and I'm fine with that. In fact, as warm as it is, I might bear the cold and jump in and take a bath, despite the fact that I was just in town and took a shower yesterday. My pack is really heavy. I'm really looking for someplace flat I can set up my tent, preferably away from people, and take another zero, till my foot heal a little further. So I'm not too worried about my own. There's a little. I didn't think anything of it, except for there's a couple ducks swimming in it. Hi guys, I'm Mallard and his lady, and I also saw some frogs jump. Hi guys, how you guys doing? You know, that's not really a pond, it's more like a puddle. Yeah, you're in a puddle. Wow. So I was coming along this and I'm like, well, that's pretty washed out, but then I came around a corner and this is the creeper trail, what's left of it for this section. I mean, I'm an AT hiker, so this is just whatever, it's the trail. But this is a bike trail, supposedly. So some people have come through here on mountain bikes, I guess. But see, there's a road up there that I can follow if I need to get up there. But for right now, I can keep going on this way. To be honest, I'm just looking for someplace to camp. It's hot as hell, which is good. I'm happy with the heat. But my pack is way too heavy. Oh, I can make this. It's not that bad. It's no worse than Pennsylvania. Yeah, see? Not that bad. I can get through here. Oh, a little ways. We'll see. I might have to go up that hill. Alright, so this part is a little dicey. I might want to take my poles off my pack. Essentially, I need to walk. Ooh, might not even be possible to walk here. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Huh. I can get past this little area, I should be okay. Might have to go up top though. I'll figure it out. So there's a whole bunch of people, construction people up there and bulldozers and stuff, and I didn't feel like having them tell me the road was closed. So as soon as I got past the washout section, I dropped back down to the Pinhoti Trail. I figure as long as nobody tells me I can't hike it, I can hike it. And if I do run into somebody and they're like, you can't hike this, I'll be like, well, give me a ride to someplace where I can hike then. Exactly. If I can't hike it, they certainly can't drive on it. Alright. Again, I'm only going to go another couple miles. It's 11 o'clock. 12. It's 12:44, so it's almost 1 o'clock. Figure if I can keep hiking till 3, and then find some place I can set up my tent, soak my foot for a couple hours in the stream, I'll be happy. And then tomorrow I can get up at a reasonable time and hike some more. See all the construction equipment up there? I didn't want them to try to tell me I couldn't be on that road, so now I'm not on the road, right? I'm back up on the, wow, look at that river, or that bridge. Holy crap. Literally. Yeah, so that bridge is not passable. Or maybe it's passable, but I'm not going to try. And somebody told me, the guy that told me that I could make it through, he said the first 2 bridges were completely impassable. So that was bridge number 1. Although it looks like it could be repaired. But we'll see what happens at bridge number 2. And then I'll get back on the trail and hopefully find someplace to camp. It's pretty sweltering out here. And that river looks quite inviting. Look at that. Beautiful spring coming right off the mountain. I was totally get water there if I was next to this huge river. But talking about a huge river, that bridge there has suffered a bit of a washout issue. Holy crap. I am kind of glad I took this route, not just because I love the trail, but seeing the astonishing power of Mother Nature is always kind of cool. Although hiking in the sun right now is not fun. I definitely want to get into this river. So I don't know how long I'm going to take out to hike out of Damascus. We'll see what the trail looks like. I'll probably get started tomorrow at like 5:30 or 6. That way I can take a break in the heat of the sun. But, look at that. Massive iron girders just thrown away from the bridge. As if they were paper or wood or something, I don't know. Just the power. And we are way inland. I mean, okay, coastal cities are used to getting hit by hurricanes, but we are really deep into the inland. I'm not sure how the freak the hurricane managed to get all the way out here with so much power. It's been like a category 7, regardless of what the fucking government claims. I just picked up that bridge and threw it down the river. Came to another washout. I thought maybe if I put my Crocs on, I could get across there, but I don't think it's worth the risk. I'm gonna walk back and go back on the road. Oh well. I still put my Crocs on. My feet were starting to sweat in those boots. I wish I'd done a little more investigation. That right there would be an awesome spot to set up tent. Sure, it's visible from this road, but the road's closed. But it would be a nice spot, and it wouldn't be too far to go back. But I want to find some place where I'm not potentially visible from the road so I can go skinny dipping. And yes, I want to get naked and go jump in this river. That way I don't get all my nice, clean, freshly laundered clothes wet. I mean, it's 82, so they would dry. But, yeah, not worth it. Alright, so that rock ledge over there is where the washout was. And as you can see, all that water is being forced into a really narrow channel. I can't tell how deep it is, but it's probably incredibly slippery. And I don't want to try risking crossing there with my pack on. So, even though I have to walk all the way around the river, I think I made a smart decision. Alright, let's try to find some place to camp now. It's like 1:30. It's early, but whatever. I knew I wasn't going to walk far today. This pack is heavy as shit. So I'm past the closed road section. And although I can't imagine this section of road gets much traffic, it's no longer closed. So nobody will come along and tell me I can't be here. Oh, I do need to find someplace to camp soon though. This pack is starting to wear me down. Ooh, dear Lord. Oh. Also, I need to find some fresh water. I'm thirsty. My water bottle's empty. There is some water here. Oh, that looks nice. Fuck yeah, I'm thirsty. Somebody got lucky. The little cabin in the woods on the creeper trail apparently survived the devastation. I just heard sirens out here in the middle of freaking nowhere. I'm not sure where they were going, but they seem to have stopped. So hopefully I don't run into any cops out here trying to hassle me or anything. I don't have any drugs or any illegal substances on me. Hell, I don't even have any alcohol on me. So I wasn't wrong. There's an ambulance over there. That's where I'm looking to camp. Can't really see it from here, but maybe I'll get over there before. It looks like there's some people set up. I see a couple cars, so hopefully there's some place over there I can camp. And geez, hope everybody's okay. So I need to get past the rescue workers and across the river there to get to the camp where I want to spend the night. Awkward. I guess I'm gonna have to go and see if I can't figure out a way to get across. Let's give it a shot. So the bridge has been pushed over, but I was able to get across by wading through ankle deep water. Oh, my feet feel so much better just stepping in the water just for a minute or two. I'm definitely going to, once I get my tent set up someplace along here, I'm definitely going to go for a quick dip in the river, soak my feet, something. Oof. Alright, so I talked to one of the rescue guys. He said somebody called in reporting chest pains or something. So hopefully whoever it is okay and they can find him. But I'm not going to worry about it. Well, this is my home for tonight. It's right next to the creeper trail. And I would never normally camp here, but the creeper trail is not passable. So the very few people are likely to come by and bother me. So, and more importantly, I tried to set up over here, but it's just absolute sand. And I couldn't get my tent to stake out. But there's a gorgeous swimming hole right here. The water's undoubtedly cold, and I undoubtedly do not care. I'm gonna jump in and go for a quick dip over here, and then get some water and make dinner. So I just realized I'm missing one of my shoes. It was strapped to the back of my pack, by a carabiner, and it somehow fell off. So hopefully it didn't fall off when I was crossing that stream. But I gotta walk back and look for it. Oh, this is frustrating. Hopefully my tail, nothing crawl into my tent while I'm looking for my fucking shoe. So I walked all the way back about 2/10 of a mile to where the parking lot where the ambulance was parked up, and I didn't find my boot. So I'm gonna look thoroughly around my campsite, make sure it didn't fall off when I dropped my pack. But otherwise, looks like I'm gonna have to backtrack to where I took off my boot yesterday. Hopefully I can find it, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'll have to do that in the morning because I'm too fucking tired right now, and I don't want to leave my pack unattended for that long. Fuck me. Today is not going right. I should have just fucking zeroed another day. Fuck this shit. Oh well. I'll get it figured out in the morning. Hopefully nothing takes off with my shoe in the middle of the night because it smells good or something. I walked all the way back here hoping to see my shoe. I guess tomorrow I'm gonna have to walk all the way back to where I took my pack off in the first place. Fuck me. There was a water source. I thought I saw a water source. I know I saw a water source, but I don't remember that I tried to get water from, but I couldn't. I put my pack down. I thought that's maybe where it was, but I don't remember where that was. Fuck. Well, I walked at least a mile from where my tent is set up, so hopefully nothing bothered it. I'm gonna go back, go to sleep. In the morning, I'm gonna find my fucking shoe. Unless it fell off in the goddamn river, in which case I'll never find it. Guess I'm gonna hike back into Damascus tomorrow. That's fun. Well, guess I'm gonna be walking back into Damascus almost tomorrow. That fucking sucks. But can't hike without boots. Okay, that's not true. I can hike without boots. Obviously, I'm doing it right now with Crocs. But I definitely want my boots. I do not want to buy a brand new pair of boots right now. It's pissing me off. But for all I know, I could have gone another 100 feet and found the damn boot. Or it could be practically back to where I took them off in the first place. I somehow just didn't notice it fall off the damn pack. So, tomorrow, we'll hike this section twice. Because fuck my life. Good morning. It is the 20th of April. Today is not a day that I've been looking for. Not a day. So when I got to my tent spot that I camped at last night, and I set my pack down and I started setting up my tent, I noticed that one of my shoes was missing. I had taken off my shoe a ways back and taken my shoes off and strapped them to the back of the pack with a carabiner, and somewhere along the way one of my shoes fell off. I walked back about a mile yesterday evening looking for the shoe and I didn't find it. So I'm going basically to walk all the way back to where I took off my shoes, and if I don't find it, that means it fell off in the river and it's gone forever, which means I have to walk back into Damascus and buy new boots, which is not something I want to do because that's going to cost me $180, $200. So I can't really hike without boots, so I have no choice here. So I'm going to pack up, walk back to where I took my boots off, hopefully find my boot. If I don't, then I will just walk back into Damascus and buy new boots. Also, my sock and my gaiter were in the boot, so they're also missing. Alright, so it's 9:21. I'm walking backwards and I hope that I will find my shoe, although I suspect that it probably fell off when I was crossing the damn river and it's gone forever. Hopefully we find it, because I really don't want to pay to get new boots, and I don't know about, I've done hiking in the Crocs before. I could of course keep going with them, but I really don't don't want to, like, my heel hurts a lot worse in the Crocs than it does in the boots. So, yeah. Anyway, let's hope I can find my damn boot. If the shoe fell off in the river, it's somewhere down there and I'll never find it. So we're going under this assumption that it did not fall off in the river. And I will find it if I follow my back trail eventually. So I'll be crossing the river here and then hiking back until I find my shoe or until I get to Damascus. If I don't find my shoe. Well, I'm back to these freaking road closure for the third time. Hopefully I found my shoe. Obviously I searched this area last night between here and my camp and I didn't see it. So hopefully, I mean, I could literally walk around the truck and find my shoe sitting there. And I would have found it yesterday if I'd gone a little further, but there's no guarantee of that. I mean, I could go all the way back and not find my shoe, or maybe it's way back when I put my pack on. I don't know. I don't know when it fell off, and I have no way of knowing. So it could be here, or it might not be anywhere. But I didn't like leaving my tent unattended, and I was gone for a good 25 minutes. So, anyway, hopefully we find it. If not, we're going back into Damascus to get a new pair of boots. Alright, that flat away piece of the creeper trail over there is where I took off my boots. I was gonna try to ford this river, but then decided it was smarter not to. But that's where I took off my boots. So far, I haven't seen any trace of my boots. So either they fell off in the river, or they're in the next 100 or so feet. My other boot, I mean, obviously I have the one. Good news, I just found my boot. It is right over there somewhere. Thank fuck I found my shoe. Fell off literally 20 feet after I put it on the fucking pack. God damn it. Well, now I gotta backtrack again. At least I don't have to go back into Damascus and spend money. Ain't that the damn truth? So the reason I didn't notice that my shoes were missing is because when I stop, I throw my pack down on the ground like this, and then when I start up again, I just pick it up and keep going. I don't really look at the front of the pack where the shoes are. Well, I made it back to where I started this morning with my extra shoe, so that's good. Unfortunately, I have a blister on the bottom of my foot from hiking in the Crocs. So, that's not good. Anyway, I had always planned on setting my tent back up down here by the river and going for a swim, so that's not too... So that is what I'm going to do, and then I'll just soak my blister. Hopefully it'll be healed enough that I can hike tomorrow. In boots. In my boots, yeah. Anyway, fun times. He said sarcastically, fun times. Good morning. It is, actually I don't know what day it is. It's Monday, April 21st. As much as I want to hike today, I'm gonna let that blister on my foot heal a little before I start hiking. So this will be another 0. Yesterday technically wasn't a 0, although I'm camping at the same place I camped the night before. That's because I walked 4 miles to get my shoe. Also got this lovely blister. Ugh. It's pretty hot. I don't have a shirt on, but here's the look at the blister. If it was anywhere else, I could probably hike. With it right there, I don't want to pop it because that'll get infected. And I don't want to hike on it because that'll just cause it to get worse. Hopefully it'll be healed up by tomorrow and I'll be able to hike. Or at least, yeah. Good morning. It's April 22nd. I'm packed up and getting ready to hike. Although I'm hiking back into Damascus today because I ate too much food. Anyway, last night around 4 a.m. it was raining and there was a huge crash. The hills, one of these trees, I don't know which one, came crashing down that hillside. I think it was the one in the water because I thought I heard a splash, but I'm not entirely certain. But it sounded like it was like right on top of me. It scared the shit out of me. I wasn't actually asleep, I just got up to pee. But the huge crash scared the hell out of me. But this here is a beautiful little swimming hole. It's over my head deep. It's just the water's too damn cold to go in. So as much as I wanted to go to the first swim here, it didn't happen. So this is the 5th time, well, 4.5 time, I don't know. I've lost track. I've walked this section many times between losing my shoe and finding my shoe and getting back to the camp spot and then going back into town. And so after I get resupplied, I'm going to get a shuttle to Elk Garden, which is about 20 miles north of here. And then I will hike the Grayson Highlands and into Marion and push north from there. And then I'll either come back a couple days before trail days and hike into Damascus from the north, or I just won't worry about it. The creeper trail is pretty much destroyed. Walking it is really tough. All the bridges are out and the trail has been washed out severely. So I'm not too worried about that. I guess I could walk the trail, but I swore last year that I would never walk the trail out of Damascus, and I don't really want to lie about that. So, well, I'm back to the truck for the 6th time. I walked my original hike, then I walked back here this far looking for my shoe the later that same night, walked back to the campsite. Then the next day I walked down to where my shoe was lost, got my shoe, walked back to the campsite. That's 5. And now it's 6 coming back into Damascus. There will not be a 7th time seeing this damn truck. I don't care what it costs to get to Elk Garden, or I'll just hitch if it costs too much. But my ankle is feeling okay. My foot where the blister is feeling slightly annoying. It would have been much worse if I'd hiked yesterday. But if I'd hiked yesterday, I would have gone north and I wouldn't be seeing this damn truck again. But I wouldn't have gotten very far because that blister hurt like hell. So I don't know. I probably would have seen the truck again. It just, I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you how annoyed I have been by the last couple of days. But it's all a process. It's all an adventure. Every wild twist and turn that I go through is just another thing that I have to experience. So, well, shit. I'm gonna have to somehow get past the construction guy. Hopefully this isn't an issue. Well, I got past it without any issue. That's good. I'm past where I'm into the section that I've only done once so far. I'm doing it a second time, obviously, but hopefully it should be pretty straightforward from here into town, I think. Maybe another mile and a half. So I got the onion rings, and I got a grilled cheese hamburger. Cheeseburger, I guess. I don't know. As I came in, another hiker was leaving and he recommended it, so I said I'd try it.